We're back in cahoots. Look, it's my friend Clara.
Hey there.
I'm John, and we're going to give you some Netflix recommendations to watch. Clara has one that she's seen lately, and I gotta say I've seen it as well, and I love it.
It's pretty good. It's I'm betting most of you've seen it, The Walking Dead.
The Walking
Yep,
Dead.
it's pretty popular among
That's about the
demographics.
zombies.
Yeah, it is about zombies. That is true. I like the way they handle the zombies on the show. Actually,
Just
I really do. I mean,
stab them in the head.
yeah. I mean, it's simple. You don't have to go very far to understand it. You know, there's some shows it's like 28 Days Later. That really, that's a movie.
Those zombies are terrifying.
Those zombies are terrifying. They also don't fit the paradigm of zombies that I think zombies should fit into.
Yes.
I watch a lot of zombie documentaries. So.
Yes. I'm a big zombie fan. The fast-moving zombies. I think the 28 Days Later, they're like humans, but they're infected by a virus.
Well, they're sick, is what they are in 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
They've even said the producers of that movie even said they're not, but they're zombies. It's just not what we accept to be zombies in this today's modern society. Yeah. But 28 Days Later is a great movie, though. It's pretty good. It's good.
It's like the scariest movie I've ever seen.
It's
really
pretty good. Ooh.
The Walking Dead, I wouldn't say it's necessarily scary.
It's got some moments in it. It's tough. I think more than scary. It's I would relate it to like a Sons of Anarchy almost type deal, except a little toned down from that probably. Sons of Anarchy's intense. I haven't watched enough of that to recommend it to anybody, but
The Walking Dead, for people that have not seen it.
It's this great show about this guy, a sheriff named Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes.
Ooh, and the first 2 episodes are about him trying to find his wife and son.
Because he wakes up in a hospital, and everyone's dead, and there's zombies everywhere.
There's zombies everywhere, and so he's in a pickle right there.
Because he has no clue what's going on.
Exactly. We don't either, initially. So this nice black man finds him, named Morgan, and Morgan tells him all about the zombies that are going on, and Rick's kind of, whoa, zombies? Because
that's crazy.
That's crazy. But we get into the show, and we find out that Rick is actually not a dynamic character at all, but he's fun to watch, and he's nice to listen to. His face is attractive. Andrew, what's his name? Lincoln? Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes. He's actually English.
He's a British guy.
I
did, yeah.
He's English.
On the show, he's like, you're all like this. And then when you hear him speak in an actual interview,
he's
very, very different.
Yeah. But
in this show, it takes place in Atlanta, Georgia. So once it becomes summertime, the zombies in The Walking Dead are actually dead bodies. And one can only imagine the smells that come from this.
That would occur in the Georgia summer with all of these walkers, as they call them. They never call them zombies throughout the entire
and not even
once. Not once.
Yes.
No, nobody has even thought to call them that. Someone calls them biters. Who thinks of biters before zombies?
That's the most unrealistic part of the whole show.
That is
that there are zombies everywhere and nobody ever calls them a zombie.
I can understand calling them walkers because it is called The Walking Dead.
But I don't think the people on the show know that. They don't know it's called The Walking Dead.
That's true.
They probably don't even know they're in a show.
They probably don't. I think the actors do. Hopefully. That would be terrifying if they didn't. That would be...
Yeah.
I think that's abuse of some sort.
That would be.
Yeah. But...
The awesome and kind of yucky thing about the show is the farther on you get, right now, as of this recording, it's in the 5th season, the zombies themselves degrade. And they get easier and easier to kill because they are rotting as they're walking around. They should be called the rotting dead at this point.
It should, probably, yeah.
All people have to do at this point is they have like a dull butter knife. And they're like, and it squishes right in the head. And the zombie's
right
oh,
I'm dead now. Again, more dead than the first time.
That's
the thing, is they do come back after you die the first time. And then you're dead, I guess. You're the Walking Dead for a while, and then someone kills you again. So you died 3 times? Is it 2 or 3 times?
if it's 3, that's horrifying.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's 2. So like there are regular people walking around like
Yes,
here I
and
am
then
being
there's-
alive, and
then
something
there's-
happens and they die.
Yeah,
And
and then
then
they come back as because everyone's got the virus inside them.
yes, it's a zombie
Yeah.
virus now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That makes for a good scene in the. Is it the second? No, it's not the second season. Because the second season's all about that stupid farm. Nobody likes the second season.
That's the horrifying thing though,
Yeah.
is you can encase yourself. You can encase yourself in a safe place and all
Yeah.
the zombies are outside. But the terrifying thing is, as soon as one person dies, you've got a zombie in your midst.
Yes.
So you're never safe
Yeah.
from the zombies. That's
You actually have to kill someone in your group twice to
well
make
hopefully
them be really dead.
hopefully you don't kill them the first time.
Yes.
Although that happens a lot too.
That does happen a lot. It's surprising how
I
willing
gotta
people
kill
are
'em.
to just murder everybody now.
We gotta kill. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, well, the sad thing is when it's like, some of it's for like territorial reasons, which I understand, but I think is sort of silly. I mean, like, we still have words. We still have a constitution. This is still America.
But we have guns, and they're
But we
much
have
more
guns
fun to
now.
use.
There are no laws about them anymore, and that is why I think the Second Amendment should be a thing still, because we'll turn into AMC specials if we don't. But
One of the cool things about The Walking Dead is that in the beginning, zombies are freaking terrifying.
They are. They really are.
When the zombies are coming toward you, you as a viewer, you feel
you feel it.
terrified. You're like, ugh.
You're shaking in your seat, and sometimes you let out a little tiny fart, and you feel kind of bad about it.
That
but
didn't
it
happen to
happens.
me. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe that's just you. You and the people you watch with.
No? Okay.
By the time you get to the 4th or the 5th season, there's like a whole horde of zombies coming
Yep.
toward you on the road, and everybody's just like,
Chill about it.
we'll just, whatever, we'll ignore them.
Yeah, there's one scene where one of the guys is just like, he's sitting in a car, and there's like probably 50 zombies around
they're
the
like-
car, and they're on the thing, and he's just kind of like, I'm staying here because I'm mad at you guys, and that happens in there. That's an actual scene, and then he gets out of the car and he's like, zombies, wait, and go to my friends because I don't want to die in this car. That's
Now, once the zombies are on you,
then
It's terrifying,
scary.
yes.
Yeah. Or there's a
nobody
couple
wants to get
moments
bit.
where kids are running away from things, and that's scary because kids.
nobody likes to see kids
No
die.
one likes to see kids die. No one likes to see kids playing with dead things either. So those two things combined make for a pretty gruesome moment. But
As of this point on the show, where I've seen halfway through season 5, I find that 90% of the characters on the show I absolutely cannot stand.
I know. I feel that way too, actually. I really like some of them. I don't love anybody but Carol and Daryl. And I really don't like how the two names that I enjoy rhyme. I think that's kind of, I don't know.
I do like Daryl quite a lot
I
on
do
the
too.
show.
Well, he's a Diomedes archetype. He never loses. He's got that crossbow. He's
Gotta
just,
love a crossbow.
He's the coolest guy in the world, and he's probably the hottest redneck that's ever existed. I'm gonna be real. I mean, everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You know, John. You know what I'm
He's
talking
so
about.
dirty all the time.
Yes, he wears an ear necklace and.
Oh. Carol, however,
Carol.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I hope something heavy falls on her.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really? Why? Well, I haven't seen the 5th season, so is there anything
Even before
that's-
then, yes.
Really?
Yes.
No way. I think she's one of the strongest and most determined people on there.
Yes, in the early parts of the seasons, I agree with you.
Okay.
Season 1, season 2, and then
I
once
didn't like her in season 1, season 2, but
once
the thing
she's
is,
able to overcome her circumstances.
Yeah, well, she comes from a really a place of darkness in her before everything happens in her real life, as we should not call it, and and I think it's fantastic that she's able to overcome that and becomes a pillar in a community that doesn't even really exist.
I'm really glad that you like her because I think she needs a fan club because I'm not in it.
I like Carol.
Good.
I like to think that I would be somewhat like Carol if it would be a situation of zombies, and she's the one that has to make the hard decisions, I think, and that's why a lot of people don't like her. is because
Could
she
be.
does make the hard decisions, and she doesn't really hesitate to make the hard decisions
Well,
like
if-
Rick does.
If you were like her, I would hope something would fall on you as well.
Well, thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Thank you.